I think anyone of my age certainly will remember this in a way that's really quite impactful.
Up until 9/11, Lockerbie was the biggest terrorist attack.
The plane disappeared off radar screens at 19 minutes past 7.
I'm afraid there are no survivors.
Are you completely sure? I just thought it was the most remarkable story. A painful one, but also I felt it was very much a story worth telling.
Are we ever going to know what really happened?
I will never stop. Not until we know the answer to everything. We find Jim in a state of raw, fresh and profound grief. I want to see my daughter.
Jane understands the form that his grief took, this need to get to the truth.
You accept the verdict, whatever it is. You stop, and we get you back.
I promise. This is a man who had a basic trust in institutions. He set out looking for answers which he fully expected to be forthcoming. How did a bomb get through airport security and onto Flight 103? We have a right to know.
He spent 35 years simply trying to find out the truth of what happened.
But the perceptions of what that truth was seem to keep shifting.
What do you want from this, Jim?
Justice.
In Jim Swire's story, the government, the justice system, the media are all basically censoring and controlling the information.
I am telling you, they were part of this.
Because our governments decided they were.
It was very important for us to tell both sides what is the official narrative and what does Jim believe to have happened.
Why is there so much secrecy around this?
Hopefully this reminds people of a tragedy that still in many ways doesn't feel resolved.
The tragedy happened in 1988, but so much of this story has been going on since then.
We really felt we could bring a new perspective to the public's understanding of the Lockerbie disaster.
They'll be watching you every move. You need to be careful what you say.
The show is a balance between investigative thriller and then this incredible emotional story.
Guilty.
Quick, somebody help!
Jane is a strong, courageous woman. She wants more than anything to make sure that this tragedy doesn't rip apart the family.
You haven't stopped since she died.
What else can I do?
Be with us.
Catherine McCormack is absolutely phenomenal, and her paired with the brilliant Colin Firth was an opportunity too great to miss.
I'm not leaving this house.
I want to be around life, not death, every single minute of the day.
Jim's articulacy and courage led him to confront government ministers. He was driven by fury. Your government knew. They all knew.
Coming back to the two of them always throughout this 30-year period, it's sort of the emotional heart of the piece.
Not everybody processes their grief in the same way, even if the grief is for the same person, within the same family.
And I think any story that deals with real people trying to understand their world again after it's been ripped apart always has a resonance with everyone.
I will never stop.